Hello friends, now I am going to start the new chapter, chapter number 13, India, Location, Geographical Structure and Physiography Part 1. So in this chapter, the detail of the geographical, physiography means geographical detail. In first part is given here. Okay, let us continue to discuss about India's some culture and specific position. As the line says that India holds a unique position among countries of the world, it means you understand one thing, that our country is one of the largest country in the world. Maybe not is required to discuss as a place or a population, but it is the largest country in a democratic way, in one of the highest population having country, in the area wise, in all the way. India is the one of the largest country in the world and the oldest country in the world in term of the culture. So it is clear to understand that largest democracy, highest population, seventh largest country in term of region and the oldest country in term of the culture is India. Now I am discussing that what is the special feature of India in term of the geographical aspect and cultural aspect. One word is used for India as a cultural confluence. As we all know that so many cultures, so many communities came to India and settled here. So our culture is called cultural confluence, the mixed culture with so many cultures in a one culture. Many natural and man-induced disasters have taken place in India, but it does not restricted progress of India. That is the greatness of India. Remember. So the geographical condition of India is almostly different and excellent in all over the world. Where there is a mountain, where there is a hilly region, where there is a valleys, where there are plateaus, where there are plains, where there are fertile land, where there are different type of the lands, where there are deserts, where there are bays, where there are gulfs. So which kind of the geographical aspect you want to find in India? In all over the world, whatever is there, something is there in India out of every geographical forms of the earth. So India's geographical condition has contributed excellent in terms of the development and progress of Indian culture. Remember, one thing more, our religion, our races, our people have not divided, even though there is a variety in religion. There are so many communities are in India. There are so many languages are in India. There are so many festivals we can see in India. But our culture has remained as the Indian culture, which include all into one. That is the importance of our culture that I want to say. Okay, now as we try to understand the location of India, there are some special points are coming, and as I am explaining, you repeatedly listen the video and point out in your notes which I have explained. The first point I am explaining, that India is geographically In southern part of Asian continent, India is in geographical way in a southern part of Asian continent, also in northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere of the earth. So remember, India's place is in earth in northern and eastern hemisphere. Our longitude and latitudes, let us discuss. India's longitude is 68.7 to 97.25 eastern longitudes and latitudes 8.4 to 37.6 northern latitudes. In India, we can find on 23.5 northern latitudes there is passing imaginary line of Tropic of Cancer. So India is in the north of equator. Remember, India is in the north of equator. So in the center of India, Tropic of Cancer is passing, and which divides our country in north and south. So India is having different kind of features in the geographical way. As I have told earlier, Himalayan mountain system is found in the northern part of India, which make our country natural protected by the earth. So remember, Himalaya is our natural wall in northern part of India. Okay. In south of the Tropic of Cancer, the triangular shape, inverted triangular shape, we can find, which make it covered from three side water. In eastern side, Bay of Bengal; in western side, Arabian Sea; in southern side, Indian Ocean. So it is a triangular shape, and it create a situation which called peninsular plateau. Okay, remember here I want to discuss one thing more, that India's eastern and western side coastal plain are also associated with the southern part of India, and one of the largest coastal line is with India. It is approximately of 7,517 kilometers, one of the largest. And the land boundary is, okay, it is not given in your textbook and not is associated with your syllabus, but it is associated with our geographical information, so I am giving you 15,200 kilometer lengthy land boundaries we have. So our land boundary is double than our coastal boundary. Okay, India's length from north to south, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, is 3,214 kilometer, and east to west, Arunachal to Gujarat, is 2,933 kilometer. So it means our length from north to south is more than width east to west. But even then, in the term of the longitude and latitude, the distance are equal 30 degree. But as we know that the sun rise early in Arunachal 2 hours early than Gujarat, and in Gujarat, contradictory, 2 hours late to the Arunachal, the sunrise is found. So remember, our country has extraordinary variations in time zone also. But our central timeline, Indian standard timeline is passing through 5 different states. Straight, north to south, different 5 states are associated with it. 82.3 degree eastern longitude it is passing through. Okay, now remember one thing. Here this line is said as India's standard timeline. It means India's usual time is being decided by this line. Remember. So it is called India's standard timeline. Right, my friends? So let us continue about the India's total square kilometer area. 32.8 lakh square kilometer is given in your book, which I have stated. 30 exact numbers are 32 lakhs 87,263 square kilometer area is our total area. So in terms of the land regions, we are 7th largest country in terms of area. Remember. Now the question come in your mind that which are other 6 largest country than us? Russia, Canada, US, China, Brazil and Australia. R, K, U, Ch, Bra, O. R, K, U, Ch, Bra, O. Russia, Canada, US, China, Brazil and Australia. These are 6 largest countries in terms of the land area than India. Thereafter, our country's sequence is coming. Let us discuss about our land area. As I have told, we are in southern part of Asia. So we are country of South Asia. Remember this line. We are a country of South Asia. And some countries are in north, south, east and west. Let us discuss. Okay, first, in terms of northern side, we have which neighboring country? China is in the northern side, right? Then in our northwest direction, Pakistan is there. Some part of our north is associated, partial part is associated with Afghanistan also. Thereafter, some region below the China we have associated with Nepal in northern side. Actually it is a angle of northeast. Thereafter Bhutan also there, but both are look like in the north of India if you try to see in the map. In our eastern side we have two neighboring countries. First is the Bangladesh and second one is a Myanmar. In southern part there is an island nation. Sri Lanka is in our neighboring southern side. In eastern southeast region is associated that our islands Lakshadweep is not far from the Maldives islands, so they are also our neighboring country, because our boundaries in the geographical area is also connected with the Lakshadweep island, because we have two different islands also. In eastern side we have Andaman and Nicobar, and in the western side we have Lakshadweep. So remember, our land boundaries are also counting to that regions too. Okay, as I have told, we have three sides covered with water. It is eastern side Bay of Bengal, as I said earlier. In western side we have Arabian Sea. In southern side we have Indian Ocean, and also with Arabian Sea we have in the western side two gulfs. First is Gulf of Khambat near Gujarat, and in the Gujarat also, in the Kutch region associated to that, Gulf of Kutch is also there. So remember, we have different variations in geographical looks. So India is having extraordinary place in world location. Remember. Now I want to discuss about some India's location in terms of the global regions. That India is having trade relations since centuries by the way of ocean to the East Africa, West Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia. So it means our nearby regions, Africa and other part of Asia, we had coastal trade relations with them. And now we have also good relation with the European countries by the sea trade route after development of Suez Canal in 1869. Remember. So Suez Canal development had connected India more close to the Europe and reduced our sea route to 7,000 kilometers reduced. It means our trade route from the ocean to the Europe is connected more fast and brought both continents closer to each other. Okay, now understand our place is strategic place. Why it is a strategic place? Let us discuss. See, our ocean, only one country, India, is in the world on which country's name any ocean is being given, Indian Ocean, because it is passing nearby India. So only one country, that is our proud, that by name of any country, any ocean is known. Some people say China Sea, but it is a sea because it means larger amount of the water in ocean than any sea. Remember this. Okay, let us continue to discuss about our important strategic place, that different connected waterways connect us with other countries in the world, as like Canada and US are connected to us by Strait of Malacca and Pacific Ocean. It means from India's eastern side, if we start to pass through Malacca Strait, then it is continuously, after travel of continuous route in sea, we can reach to the Pacific Ocean and onwards directly Northern American island, Northern American continent comes. It means our directly connectivity with the America as well as Australia also. So it means from the western side we can connect with the Europe and Africa, and from eastern side we can connect with the Northern America, Latin America and Australia, as I have said. So our place is called strategic place because in all the way, remember one thing, every specific trade route pass through India and it connect us with them. One thing more, that India's place connect us to all the countries, but on other side all sea routes, waterways are passing by India, and mostly all air routes are passing over India. So in the term of the air routes, we are in the center. In term of the waterways, we are also in center of the travel. So it means our place is strategic place. It is connect with the two different islands. So in that way, our place is important to control different countries attack in the ocean. So our place is considered as strategic important place. Now we understand what is our political divisions in India. There are, as given in your textbook. See, I am here saying as per textbook. So 29 states. Number 1, 6 union territories and 1 national capital region, NCR, New Delhi. But here, after 5th August 2019, one big change has come in Indian political horizons, that one earlier state before 5th August 2019 was in this 29 state, that was Jammu and Kashmir. But by 5th August 2019, it was politically changed. Means Jammu and Kashmir has been divided in 2 different union territories. It means if we include Jammu and Kashmir as the territory, it had been divided in Jammu and Kashmir, the first union territory in the northern side, and other one in the neighboring one. It is Leh Ladakh. So there are 2 union territories now. And these 2 union territories, if we include it with these 6, so the union territories will become 6 plus 2 means 8. And the states will be reduced to 28. So after 5th August, in political situation, there is the change. That, as I have told, 28 states and 8 union territories and 1 national capital region as a routine. Right, my friends? So here I discussed about geographical situation of India. Now I want to discuss one thing more. That as we had said that we had 29 states, but also in these 29 states, before 2014, 2nd June, before 2014, 2nd June, we had 28 states. How it was? Because from home state Andhra Pradesh, another state was divided, Telangana, and it became our 29th state. So by 2014, we had 29 states. And on the 5th August 2019, the biggest change had come, and that change is very clear. Jammu Kashmir was divided in two parts as the two different union territories. So union territories increased to 8, from 6 to 8, and states were decreased to 28, from 29 to 28. Now we discuss about other parts of our topic, that our country had based an important kind of the fertile lands. Our important structure had created real fertility in our land, which was earlier, as India I want to discuss, earlier, before so many years ago, it was part of one land of Gondwana land. Remember, I repeat, the word I use, Gondwana land. Remember. Okay, my friends? So here, today I discussed up to the topic of geographical part of India. So we will in continuation in next lecture, we will discuss about the division of earlier earth and how the India developed from it, and which are the land regions by color, by fertility, by soil particles, which are the divisions of India's soil. Okay, my friends, we will discuss it later. Okay.